Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So I'm back from Malta now, so we'll be back into the regular daily videos. Today I've been on the overlap. We'll have some stuff coming out from that later on. And of course, are you hearing this news regarding Kylian Mbappe? Well, Kylian Mbappe wants to leave Paris Saint-Germain in January. After the World Cup, Kylian Mbappe wants to make... Remember all the fuss in the summer about Kylian? Was he going to go to Real Madrid? Was he not? Then he became like the director of football / owner / CEO / striker for PSG and was basically calling all the shots. And now he wants to leave. It's absolute madness there over in PSG and with Kylian Mbappe. And we'll get stuck into that story as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it locked to the channel, etc, etc. But Julien Laurens has released an article through ESPN confirming this news and this report that came out earlier on today. He has said Kylian Mbappe is pushing to leave Paris Saint-Germain in January as his relationship with the club has broken down. Sources have confirmed to ESPN. The news comes just 5 months after Mbappe signed a new contract at Paris Saint-Germain, with sources saying a 23-year-old feels at odds with the club's direction on and off the pitch. He is open to any destination, but signing for Real Madrid would be his preference. Now, we have heard alternatively that Paris Saint-Germain would be happy to let Kylian Mbappe leave, but not to Real Madrid. Drama, mate, drama. Absolute, as Triple G would say, drama show. There's been no official comment from PSG, but sources have said the club want to keep Mbappe and intend to resolve the situation after Tuesday night's Champions League game against Benfica. As I said, there are alternate reports that they're happy to step aside as long as you don't go to Real Madrid because of all the furore that we saw with that move possibly in the summer. Now, sources said Mbappe thinks promises made by sporting director Luis Campos, president Nasser Al-Khelaifi and manager Christophe Galtier have not been kept. One of the promises was that Mbappe would play with a number 9 next to him in attack who could play as a pivot, but this has not happened. Basically, yeah. There's also a thing here that says ESPN says the League One champions were open to offers for Neymar in the summer, but they could not find a club for him. Now that just made me think, who would you rather have, Neymar or Mbappe? I think they're both amazing, but you lot are probably all going to be screaming at me right now. I'd take Neymar, you know. I'd take both of them. I'd take Mbappe as well. But if you gave me a straight choice between Neymar and Mbappe, I'm going Neymar. But look, what the hell is going on with Kylian Mbappe right now? Why is there so much drama about this fella? Do you know what I mean? And when you look at him, the wages that he's going to be on, there's only going to be a couple of clubs that could possibly afford him. Now, one of the English clubs that have continuously been linked with him has been Liverpool. But I do feel like they would balk at any kind of price tag that Paris Saint-Germain would put on his head. And the wages that they would demand as well would be pretty incredible. But we do know that Liverpool haven't always spent money, and therefore maybe their owners could go deep for someone like Kylian Mbappe. But again, I can't see that one happening personally. I would hate to see it happen because he's a fantastic player and he would obviously make Liverpool a much better team. But I don't want to see that happen. Now, is he going to go to Manchester City? Well, unless Erling Haaland leaves next summer, probably not. Do you know what I mean? Like, or he's going to leave soon. They could combine the two and have the like world's greatest strike force, but that's unlikely as well, especially when you look at the money that they are spending on Erling Haaland. Whilst they could afford it, would they want to do that? So Man City, you can kind of count them out. Real Madrid are the most likely destination for him, you'd imagine, but Paris Saint-Germain reportedly saying that's not going to happen. You're not going to go to Real Madrid. So where would he go? Could he come to Manchester United? Who says no? Well, Kylian Mbappe might say no. Joe Glazer might say no. Although Cristiano Ronaldo's wages could be being removed from Manchester United very, very soon, which would leave some room. But look, you saw the financial reports from Manchester United recently, and they are pretty much saying we're not going to be spending in January. And we'll be lucky if we spend much next summer. So with that being said, you can probably realistically count Manchester United out as well. I'd take him though. Imagine Mbappe, Anthony Martial, Rashford, Sancho. Woo! That's some... pick 3 of them. Jeez, that'd be crazy. But it's not going to happen. Come to death row, Kylian. Play Europa League. You won't have your manager and your Nasser Al-Khelaifi dancing all up in your videos. Come on. Nah, it's not going to happen. I think if he leaves PSG, he goes to Real Madrid. Now, that probably means Real Madrid don't sign Erling Haaland anytime soon, which gives us a bigger problem in the Premier League. But I just feel like that would be the one. Look, I don't think Kylian Mbappe is going to leave PSG in January. Unless this feels like, again, like as if he needed more power. It feels like a power move. Maybe they change manager. Maybe something gives elsewhere that sees Kylian Mbappe stay at PSG. I can't see him leaving. Not yet. Not in January. Maybe next summer. And if he does leave, I think he's destined for Real Madrid. Of course, the Premier League could entice him. Of course, you know, money's in the Premier League, and someone could, maybe Todd Bowley wants to go all in for him. It seemed like he wants to be running around splashing his cash. Like maybe it could happen elsewhere in the Premier League as a stopgap before he goes to Real Madrid. But I foresee these issues being resolved. This is a power play by Kylian Mbappe, isn't it? It's a power play by him, and it will mean they change manager, something gives, he starts playing in his favourite position, and that all this is forgotten by the time the next transfer window rolls around. I do think eventually he goes to Real Madrid though, but yeah, madness. What the hell? Why is he such a diva, man? I don't get it. Would you even want that headache at your club? Fantastic player, but unless it's just absolute carnage down there. But when you look at the kind of money he's getting and everything, he's got a lot of power there already. Now you're threatening to leave because you don't like where your manager's playing yet, just months after signing a new contract. It's a bit of a weird one. Anyway, I'm sure we'll hear more of this coming out through the wash very, very soon. We discussed it in the overlap as well, which is coming soon too. Make sure you're keeping it locked for that. I'll try and get some clips out on here. We'll have some clips going out on Stretford Paddock as well. Let us know your thoughts on everything. We'll be back with more Manchester United chat this week too. Obviously, we've got the build-up to the game in the Europa League. Then we've got more Premier League action this weekend. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it locked. And until next time, I've been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here. See you in a bit.